Hey guys, welcome back to the Road to Legend series with me, Max Sleepy. Joining me is Gina Necro and Artyom Loser. Episode 20. So, last episode we headed up to the Red Forest, got in a bit of mutant trouble, but we survived, we made it back, and now we're well on our way to ranking up, continuing on our path. I think even our boys have actually ranked up a little bit, which is quite good. So, in the last episode, we went all the way up to here. We got as far as the bridge to Lemansk, and then absolutely chickened out because it's very, very scary up there. In this episode, it's going to be a bit of a longer episode just to celebrate the fact that we're up to episode 20. We're going to sweep through the garbage and just pick up these stashes. Then I think we're going to quickly pop into Yantar and just see if the Psi helmet's been built yet. I think it might have been about 2 days. Then after that we're going to just head probably down into the garbage. Just go and complete this mission, pick up these little stashes as well. And then after that, who knows? Who knows what we'll do? Maybe we'll come back to Rostock and take part in the arena. The world, the zone, is our oyster. But it's only midday in the zone at the moment. We've got plenty of time. We've got plenty of ammo, plenty of beds, plenty of food and drink. So let's get over to the wild territory and start picking up some of those tasty little stashes. We're mostly still on the lookout for expert tools. That's what we really want to be finding. But I will take literally anything that is worth a few roubles. While we're here quickly, let's just get these bloody idiots out of the way. Let's grab our weapon cleaning kit and some decent gun lube of some kind. Per bonus of 5, 2, 4. We need something that's got an alright repair bonus. What's this got? 8%. Yeah. Let's just get this weapon repaired up as much as we possibly can. It's going to go to 82. Now it goes up to 89. That'll do, at the very least. It'll keep the weapon going a little bit longer. Really quickly, what we also need to buy is, if he's selling one, yeah, another mobby tool. 4 grand, not too bad. Because we have 2 AS valves that we will disassemble that one. And let's see what we got. If I scroll down there. So it uses the same gas tube. The sliding bolt locks a bit screwed, but the rotating head's not too bad. So that's quite good to know. At some point we want to get this USAS 12 fixed up. We could really do with getting our Pernac sorted as well. But for now, let's head over to the wild territory with our boys and see what mischief we can get up to. Let's keep the FMJs loaded. We're running pretty low on the 9x18 plus P ammo, so unfortunately we might have to use rifle rounds to take out mutants. But our boys are with us, they'll give us a bit of help. So, onwards to the wild territory. We've been here a couple of times. We know we're going to be facing mercs, potential for poltergeists and snorks. So we'll see what's there. Military can be bribed to look the other way for a while. Yeah, so you can bribe other factions apart from the monolith, obviously. I think that's duty over there. Yeah, it is. It's duty. Excellent. So duty will let us pass it to wild territory, which is good. So let's just see what we've got. But episode 20, guys. 20 episodes now. Some new scubs. How are we doing so far? Not doing too bad. Everything you do in this game gives you sort of rep with which to rank up, so we don't need to worry too much. And you know, I want it to be a long form series, so it's not a problem that it's taken us a while to level up. It doesn't matter. Can we get in and around here? We can. Question is, do I want to with all of this moss? This wasn't worth coming in at all. Where in God's name are these guys going? Just walk onto the witch's jelly, guys. Yeah, it's perfectly normal thing to do, perfectly safe. It's quite funny how the other stalkers aren't affected by anomalies. Damn. You alright, bro? Whoa. Thanks for the help, idiots. Bloodsucker. Always a very upsetting mutant to fight. I think it was technically a Psysucker. Well, we certainly helped out that group, didn't we? Anyway, what was I even trying to say? I'm just rambling now. Yeah, episode 20. How do we think the series is going, guys? If you're new here, if you want to comment, always happy to get comments. Haven't had any comments yet. We have a subscriber, apparently, allegedly. Not sure I fully believe it yet. There don't appear to be any mercs here, but there is definitely some kind of mutant, which I want nothing to do with. Potentially there's some mercs through here. Oh, actually. We actually came here for stashes. We haven't actually done anything with any of them yet. It's going to be the other side of the wall, isn't it? Sorry, boys. I need to nip around the other way. Prototype wound healing system. Very exciting. Apart from that poltergeist, there's nothing else really hanging about. So, I think we'll do is we'll look at where the... I completely missed that one stash. So this one's under the roof. Train station. Oh, that's really bad. Go on, boys. Quick, quick, quick. We are going to take cover here. Come on. Boys. In we go. Come on. In. Welcome. Play a song while the Psy Storm rages around us. Why did he die? Oh. Is that Gina Necro? Oh, Gina Necro, why? Why did you die, brother? I genuinely don't know why he died, to be fair. We've got a bird on the roof. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, well that sucks. I guess it's just me and Artyom loser now. Oh. I'm absolutely gutted about that. You want a gas mask? He won't wear it, but he could probably do with one, really. I can hear somebody shooting, which... Oh, I had no idea that it actually would kill them. Yeah, stay in the middle, Artyom. Don't end up like poor Gina there. I know, bro, there was nothing I could do. Oh, man. What do we do, dude? We just need to stay in here, brother. That is bad news, bears. The worst news, bears. Oh. We were starting to like him, huh? Yes. Gina was a good man. Exactly. Oh, I'm absolutely gutted about that. We could sleep through it. I don't really want to. It's ambient. It's a longer episode. So while we're in here, let's talk about the future. I think at some point I'd like to join a faction. Joining a faction would give us more enemies, which gives us more rep when we take the fight to those enemies. It's going to be a bit of a toss-up, a bit of a choice as to which faction we join. Now, potentially, we could have a bit of a parlay and get we could potentially like get a bit of a ceasefire with one of the factions and then join them. How do you get in here is what I need to know. I know, Artyom, you can 100% get in there, but how? Especially how whilst avoiding the damn poltergeist which is around somewhere. Yeah, I know, brother. How do we get in? You must have gotten through one of the windows. I don't think you get in by going underground in any way, shape or form. Artyom wants to know about Strelok. Patience, my young friend. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You lunatic. I have no idea how to get into this building. Can't go in that way. I wonder. Do we risk it all? And go via the roof? Ah, that's... The hitboxes in this game astound me. They really do. You know, you would not play a game and think there was enough room there. Okay, I think I see. So we need to go up here. Then we're going to go through the roof. Steady as she goes. Just wait there a minute. I'll be back for you. Well, I really should have seen that coming. Oh dear. Yet another split timeline where the idiot that is Max Sleepy fails to notice a hole in the ground. Luckily, that was another timeline. And our eponymous hero lives. Oh my god, really? I mean, I know it's a little bit, you know, rounded and slippery, but seriously. Okay. So we're going to get in here a slightly different way this time, I think. It's all very scary, isn't it? First person Eurojank platforming. Not what any gamer really wants to be doing. Please, please, please tell me the stash isn't up there. It is up there, isn't it? So, do we then get out the same way? We do. Interesting, okay. There is the stash we seek. Ooh. Privyet. Right. Frankly, this whole experience has been horrific and awful. Being in the wild territory has been a truly upsetting time today. We've lost our boy Gina Necro, and the stashes we searched have both been crap. So we're just going to head into Yantar, see if this Psi helmet is fixed and built up and ready to go. because once it is, we will be able to move on and potentially look at starting the main quest, which would be very exciting, wouldn't it? We'll just drop a little quick save here. Have out our detector. Oh, really? Really? Was I close enough there? I don't think I was game, but apparently I was close enough. We'll yoink that artifact. And let's get out of there. What did we get? Oh, cuckoo. So far we've only had a single artifact that's actually been worth anything. Every other artifact we've got has just been like the useless junky ones. Not having a huge amount of luck with the artifact hunting. I mean, I don't tend to do artifact hunting unless I'm kind of already passing through. If I'm going somewhere and there's an anomaly, I'll sort of happily jump in and go and do it, but let's avoid the military checkpoints. I agree. Let's avoid any danger, Artyom. No, we're not going to avoid danger. We want to become a legend. So we're not going to avoid anything. On the contrary, my friend. Let's stir up some trouble. We're still going to keep the FMJs because primarily anything we fight at the moment here is going to be mutants, or at the very least unarmoured. And of course it's kicking off here, it always is. It'll be some mutants of some kind. But at the very least, let's go and see if we can get involved in the looting. Whoa, look at this big boy. You're an ecologist, really? You sure? I see a body. Oh, yeah, go on. I hate having to give up medkits, but... Well, they're all just emptying their guns at snorks, so I'll tell you what, we'll just leave them to that, I think. I have no interest in wasting ammo that I don't need to waste. There's plenty of ecologists around here to deal with that. Hey, Sakharov, old buddy, old pal, you got that psi helmet for me yet? It is! So, here we go. He will give us missions to disable the miracle machine and the brain scorcher. Recover a tracking device in Agroprom. No, Chimera Claw, yeah, we'll take that because we've got one. Nope. And you can... Oh, 2,000 roubles for normal medkits. Alright, alright. Wow. Really? Okay. Sakharov, you old bastard. So, disable the brain scorcher. We are not capable of doing that yet. I know we now have the equipment to do that. We are 100% not capable of doing that yet. But what we are now capable of doing is just walking up towards it. So, yeah, the miracle machine is in here. But I want those encrypted documents, because now we've got the psi helmet, we can survive. For some reason, it's a bit like the anomalies, it doesn't actually affect other stalkers. So we can just take, like, friends in here. It's not a problem. There'll probably be some, like, bandits or something. Like in the area. It normally starts to affect you sort of here-ish. It's just more ecologists. And as you get closer, it gets progressively worse. In the bottom left, the blue bar is obviously my health. The bar above it is my mental health, my psi health. That drops rapidly if you come up here without any psi protection. Now, we don't need to take anything else because we're effectively safe. But there's potential for mutants, bandits, all kinds of things in here. It's mostly mutants in here by the looks of it. And I'm never going to complain of Tushkano with the mutants we're fighting. Yeah, happy days. Alright, Brad. We'll get you on fire at will, because I don't like being around here. Oh yeah, I can hear a snork. 2 snorks. What are you shooting at? He was hostile to something. Oh! It was worth it. It was 100% worth it. We got them. We got what we wanted. We got the expert tools. Phenomenal. Right. Let's cut open all of these mutants. And then we're going to sell all those parts to Sakharov, and then we're heading back to Rostock. We are not at the point where we can take out the miracle machine. I've done that on Anomaly previously, and if you don't have a good shotgun, you will struggle. You will struggle. We've got a good assault rifle that will not have the amount of ammunition to go through the miracle machine. It's all pretty sketchy mutants in there, and we're just not really at the level. I mean, we're basically out of FMJ ammo at the moment. We've still got some AP for human enemies, but let's not fuck around and find out. We are playing with the unlock zone, so it's not like we have to shut down the brain scorch or the miracle machine, and we will do both. I promise you guys, we will do both. But we are still a trainee. We need to remember our place. You know, we're doing well. We've come a long way. Obviously, I still die to some stupid shit every now and then, but you know, we're competent, we're capable, but we should not pretend that we are better stalkers than we are, you know. Hey, Sakharov, old buddy, old pal.
Здравствуйте, молодой человек.
Do you want to buy just all the mutanty bits that I am selling? Yeah, 3.5 grand. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Всего наилучшего.
You know the monolith lost a detachment in Agroprom. Why were they at Agroprom? How did they... Agroprom, they must have gone via the underground, maybe? Moving over from Korn to Rostock isn't a piece of cake. 5 bandits for... Hey, Artyom, you're right, brother. But, if you'll recall, I actually picked you up from the army warehouses, so you'd already succeeded. Yeah.
Ну, привет.
It's enough time to spend around the ecologists, I think. You start to feel your brain melt, and it's nothing to do with the miracle machine. But yeah, So, we're going to head back to Rostock and get these expert tools handed in, because free use of the workbench will be massive. But I will cut here and I'll meet you back there. How does that sound, guys? Yeah, let's do that. So, unless anything interesting happens in Wild Territory, I will meet you back at Rostock. See you in a minute. And we are back in the beautiful Rostock. Look at this stunning old factory complex of some sort. Couldn't tell you what it used to be. Steelworks, maybe? Who knows? But anyway, we are about to hand in our first ever set of expert tools.
Каюшки!
I'm going to give them to Mangan. I thought about giving him to Xenotech, but we're here the most. And he will now... Yeah, he will now just let us use his voice for free. You still get the 5-minute timer, but I'm never in a million years going to be turning down free voice time. That's going to be huge for us. So we're probably going to be coming up to maybe like the half-an-hour mark for this episode now. I think I'm going to stretch it to an hour. I'm going to push the boat out. So we've still got half an hour to go and do some other stuff. Now,
Какие новости?
it's a case of just thinking about what we want to do, really. Yeah, just thinking about what we do and then doing it. Automatic gas regulations, basic. We will keep those, I think, but we'll sell all of the crap food because we're not interested in it. We've got a ton of batteries. Let's just sell off 2 of those. And then go from there. So, ooh, the Saiger's quite nice. It's only 10 rounds, but the Saiger is nice. Yeah, so Gina now offering us like substantially better gear. We finally reached the point with them, luckily, which is, you know, an honour, I think. We're going to buy 2 full mags of FMJ, I think. Yeah, 545, and we still got 3 mags of AP. I'd like to ideally have 4 mags of each, I won't lie. At the very least though, let's get... Oh yeah, we've got enough. Let's always keep sort of like 150 rounds of armour piercing. I think it behooves us to be able to take out armoured enemies. You carrying anything on you that is worth keeping? No. That's quite nice. That's 45 ACP as well, which means we could use Hydra Shock. It's not that much more damage than the weapon we've already got. Interesting weapon. Now, the choice is the arena, or we head up north again to the scary place. We could head to Red Forest. It's kind of 6-1 half a dozen the others. Love the fact that he just comes out here and kind of pops a squat.
Привет!
Yeah, the choices are the choices, aren't they? You know, what do we do next? And I think we are going to head up to the Red Forest again. We're going to push out to the Red Forest, and we're just going to see what trouble we can get into. We haven't fought any Monolith in a while. General Veronin, he wants Monolith patches. That's what he wants us to bring him. So I think potentially it behooves us to acquiesce to his request. It'll be good money. We'll be able to get some sweet loot from them as well. Hey Max Sleepy, are you rich or something? Looks like it. I think he's making comment to the fact that I'm cutting around in expensive armour with sort of expensive gear. I think that's what he's kind of making comment to. we haven't got that much in cash. We're not carrying a lot of roubles, maybe like 40 grand, which is, as we know, not a lot. It's enough to buy a gun, maybe. But I do really like the sort of follower interaction. I almost wish there was like a little bit more. It's cool that it just pops up every now and then though. As said in a previous episode, they'll like sort of talk to you based on your rank as well sometimes. That's pretty cool. I've got another save with a duty character where I think I'm like up to professional level. So sort of relatively high rank. And they like sort of spit out some pretty cool lines referencing that you've been there, done that kind of thing. That's a save where I've turned off the Scorcher and the Miracle Machine as well. Did it all for duty, and I'm just about to go and find Strelok on that save, so exciting times ahead. But that's a personal save. We'll not be introducing that character to the world. Oh, it's a freedomer. Yeah, sorry bro, sorry. Nothing personal, I promise. Yeah, shall we head up to the Red Forest? Somebody's lit the fire over there. Can't see who. Can't see why. Yeah, let's head into the Red Forest, see what trouble we can find. Now we could potentially go further north and head into, like, potentially we could go to Jupiter. There's no reason why we couldn't get through the Red Forest. We've certainly got the kit, we just have to be very careful. But it's whether we want to, you know, head north properly for a bit. There is a sort of faction base up there, there's a couple actually. There's one up there for bandits, there's one up there for, I want to say they're Freedom up at the train station. So if we just, God, you could just hear gunfights going on. Yeah, so we'd have to head up here to Jupiter. Over here there's a bandit base. And then this train station is a base. So there is sort of potential for us to head up there and just strike out a little bit. As I said, because I'm playing with Unlock Zone, we are free to go wherever we want. Heard some rifle fire in Red Forest, east of the road to Jupiter. Yeah, this place is just an absolute clusterfuck of people fighting. It's very, very busy. And we're sort of just gonna poke our heads around here and drop a save, just in case. We're just gonna see if anything is going on. So that was a monolith soldier. You alright? There you go. You're all good. Don't see anything else. It's alright. Don't worry, Artyom. I've got your back, brother. Just a couple of monolithians. There's nothing over the other side at the manse. You all good? Got the first aid kit just in case. Monolith can kind of be spotted by their admittedly pretty sweet looking urban camo gear. Look at this guy. They really do carry some of the best gear in the game. It's normally sort of the highest. It's normally higher repair as well than other people's stuff, so worth killing Monolith. I mean, you should be killing Monolith anyway. You know, they're the bad guys, but you always get some nice gear off them. Spooky. L85A1 sucks badly. So what we'll do, I think we'll disassemble that. We've had a couple of SA80s now, so potentially we could there's potential we could actually build out an SA80 build. It's a weapon I'm acutely familiar with, especially the AT. Although I've had a bit of fun with the A1 as well. Let's continue heading north. Why not? Let's enter the Red Forest. So I'm sure you can see immediately why this place is just so horrible. The forest is so dense. It's very, very easy to get ambushed here. It's very easy to accidentally walk into an anomaly. Monolith and big mutants patrol this place pretty heavily. But then you'll just randomly like bump into ecologists, duty, bandits, loners. It's kind of a pretty major flashpoint area. Unknown source about thugs preparing for an ambush in Jupiter. Brave. Oh, no, it's the ecologists. Everybody ambushes the ecologists. They're easy. Oh, and Sin as well. The Dark Stalkers. They're just over here. That's their base is just around here, actually. Yeah, the Dark Stalkers. Their base is just in that mine over there. Potentially we could just straight up go and wipe out Sin now. They're not that difficult to kill off, but you know, the zone is a more interesting place when factions aren't completely wiped out. Now this can be a loner camp, or it can be a monolith camp. Artyom is down. Potentially mostly my fault. I did catch him in the crossfire. Damn. That sucks. Oh, do we go back and revive him? Look how much shit he had. What an incredibly upsetting... do I reload a save? The loading screen says you shouldn't be afraid to, so I am going to reload that save. I don't want it to be my fault that Artyom is dead. Did I seriously not save until I'd fought Monolith? Fuck's sake. Okay. We've got to fight the Monolith bastards again. Not the end of the world, but a bit frustrating. Let's set Artyom to fire a wheel this time as well. So they all come out of this kind of little hidden doorway. I very much doubt he's still alive. So there we go. That's him firmly taken out. You're good, Artyom? He's saying, fuck me, what was that noise? That was me cleaning up a bit of monolith filth, my man. We are going to go and check if he is dead, though. I can't imagine a world where he isn't, but... yeah, there he is. Oh. Anomaly map for Agropol. This time, let's save. You can take both the LA5s, or the Universal Weapon Cleaning Kit. We're going to quickly use that now, just to fix up the rest of our... little bit more on our rifle. The aim is to make it to Jupiter, I think. So that's what we're going to do. I know it's a bit cheesy reloading the save, but... A, it's Stalker. And this is a narrative story as well. B, the loading screens say that you shouldn't be afraid to hit F9. You know, there is no shame in quick save, quick load. And C, it's my story. Yeah, there is a monolithian up there, man. I just can't quite see him. There he is. Yeah, see, it's my story. It's my Let's Play. And if people think that's a bit cheesy, then yeah, it probably is. If people watch to this part and they disagree with the decision, leave a comment. Let me know. I'm perfectly happy to do a no quick loads run. Artyom hasn't made it over here yet, but hopefully he will shortly. Whoa. See the kind of stuff these guys have, man, it's phenomenal. I want that. Oh, interesting. Just gonna hoover everything. Is there freedom in there? 45 ACP rounds. Once Artyom catches up, I just saw something very interesting. So, here, carry that and that. Oh, we got a new bear detector as well. That's pretty tidy. Okay, so Artyom's now too heavy as well. This right here, a Sin faction patch. Very interesting that we have that. I didn't see any dead sinners, so where we got that is beyond me. If we just head over here, we can go and meet an NPC called Forrester, who is a very chill dude. He's a little bit like more like a northern butcher, but also a technician. He's pretty cool. He buys and sells weapon parts. The barrel grenade launcher mounts, we're definitely not going to need that. Let's just sell a little bit of our gubs. We've got quite a lot here. But yeah, Forrester, cool dude. Bit of a shame he doesn't sell ammo and weapons, but it is what it is. Interesting fact, depending on which faction you're playing as, he might not open the door to you. Some factions are just basically barred. But anyway, we'll keep heading north to Jupiter. We've got to be a little bit careful here. There's potentially a monolith at this checkpoint. Sometimes the tree hitboxes are a bit jank and your bullets kind of just don't go through them. What time are we at? We've got about 10 minutes to get through into Jupiter. And then head even further north. Ooh. These monolith boys have clearly been up here for quite a while because they are all carrying some pretty sweet loot. That M4 is nice. I like that M4. Right, what we are going to do is... I don't care about that. 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 So, the guns that we don't care about, we are just going to chuck in that guy's inventory, because it means we weigh less, and so does Artyom. I still haven't quite decided whether I yet want to adjust the level of repair for which merchants will buy weapons. That's a set slider, so it's currently set to 0, which is the default, which means each trader sets their own, their own personal choice. And here we are, into Jupiter. Yeah, it's currently set to as sort of low as it will go. And they all have a choice, but you can change that to be whatever you want. Basically, you're pretty free. Can you carry that M4 as well? Yeah, nice. What about these kind of heavy bits? Soaked underwear, lovely. These field shovels always way too much. Alright. Somebody's fighting down at the bandit base. Now this area actually really favours our build and play style here. Jupiter is just a massive open area. It's very flat, very hilly, as a lot of the north is actually. Zaton's the same. So in theory, we should do probably quite well here. This is definitely a place you can come up and primary a sniper rifle and not worry too much. As I said, that is a big old bandit base down there, one of their primary bases actually. Quite an interesting place to go, but we want to head not massively far north, but a reasonable distance north, to Jupiter Station, I think it's called, the train station basically. There's access to a bed there, there's traders. I do think they are Freedom though, something is telling me that's the other Freedom base. It could be loners though. Either way, we'll be alright. We're not tight with Freedom, but we're certainly not enemies of them, despite the team of sniper incident. north. We have entered the north. Earlier than you're supposed to be able to. You're supposed to have to turn off the Miracle Machine Brain Scorcher. I think that is a working collegist base as well. Yeah, it is. So it's definitely a place you can set yourself up. You know, this is kind of like the second base, effectively. Depending on your faction, obviously. Yeah, we're a loner. We want to basically be friends with as many people as we possibly can. And continue to do that. We haven't chosen a faction yet. Potentially we won't until we've climbed up. We might never choose a faction. We might forever stay loners. Yeah, I think to become a true legend, probably should have to. They are freedom. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we need to watch our step here, but the important thing is that we are...
Привет, брат.
we don't have any enemies here. This is Gary. Gary's a guide. Guides are basically the fast travel system in this game. All of the actual merchants we want to talk to though are through here.
Хаюшки.
So this chap is Nitro. Nitro's the he's the guy that does the weapon mods and that kind of thing.
Ну как оно?
This here's Cardan. Cardan annoyingly does the same thing.
Бывай.
And then the weapons and ammo merchant is
Ну,
this chap.
показывай, чем зона
Actual.
наградила.
As I said before, because we are low rank with freedom, we haven't proven ourselves to them yet. Their pickings are limited, but once again, we're in a fortunate position in that this is one of the merchants that will buy pretty much anything from you. He's certainly willing to buy a lot of junk, not everything, but he will buy quite a lot, which is a very useful thing to have access to. So we're just going to sell a lot of our crap, basically, because we are very weighed down with crap at the moment. We'll get 8.5 grand. What he does sell though, some quite nice shotguns. Now, I don't think we should bother with any of these. There is potential we might buy another backpack just to create a stash here though. But that is going to be it, I think, for today's episode. We've made it to Jupiter, which is very exciting. And from here... Oh, interesting. Well, we'll go and take him out in the next episode. He's just hanging around the cement factory. Yeah, okay. Let's talk for barkeep. We need to do that at some point. Oh, and the stash of Simeon. Now that is in the factory. So potentially we won't do that. Yeah, brain scorch is over there. We don't want to do that. Don't worry, Artyom. But we can, from here, go into Pripyat, which is very dangerous. We probably won't do that. We may... I don't really even know if there's any point going to the hospital, to be honest. There's certainly no point going to the power plant. As you can see though, the power plant is gigantic. But yeah, we're not going to head up to the power plant. Monolith War Lab. Anyway, yeah, so here we are. We have made it up north for now. This potentially is as far as we go, but we'll see what happens. As always, thanks very much for watching, guys. Thanks for joining me and Artyom on the road to legend. I have been Max Sleepy. If you have any comments, put them down below. Like and subscribe, all that rubbish. I'm not going to be one of those people, I promise. You know, if you like the content, do drop a like, do drop a comment. If you hate the comment, drop a dislike, drop a comment. I'm new. Feedback is vital. And yeah, thanks very much for joining. As always, Max Sleepy, signing off. Thank you very much, guys.